I think that one thing that we can look at in the near future that is relevant and give us an idea of where we're going with this is Trump's supplemental budget request. The what was it, $200 billion
another
that he
200
asked
billion.
for?
Yeah.
That's insane. That is
Mhm.
far more than we spent in Afghanistan in a year or Iraq in a year. Like that's war is expensive, and the way we do war is really expensive. And even by those standards, that's a large budget request. Like, I doubt they actually have numbers to back that up. I think it was simply they knew they needed to go back to the Congress for more money, so they just made up a number.
Well, I mean,
And it's been even more confusing. Like,
Yeah.
are we scaling down? Are we
Yeah.
withdrawing? Because $200 billion doesn't sound like you withdrawing
No,
from
that
a
is not
damn
withdrawing.
thing.
Well, one of the things that nobody's talking about is the cost to date of this war, or not talking about it much. But we are using $1 million missiles to knock down $40,000 drones. And they have a lot of those $40,000 drones.
Yes.
And they have the capacity to manufacture them as fast as we can shoot them down. And they're getting support both from Russia and China to keep this war going. You know, Trump walked into a trap.
He really did.
He walked into a trap, and now he's asking to be released from the trap without any humiliation. And I don't know if they're going to let him do that. I mean,
And
but
I don't, not only are they going to not let him do that, I don't think he's capable of doing that.
yeah. Yeah.
He's making no friends in the media. I mean, he's losing
No.
support left and right. He's losing guys like Tucker Carlson
Yep.
and Nick Fuentes.
I know.
Like it's a red bell alarm.
Yeah, you know, that's something to go back to something you said earlier, Ali, that I was going to comment on about his core base still supporting him.
Mhm.
I'm not even sure if that's true. I think there's a big difference between, you know, admitting you're wrong and coming out and saying, you know, the man's a con man and a fool,
Sure.
and saying, well, you know, maybe he was led into this by unscrupulous advisors or something like that. I
Mhm.
think if you
Lindsey
get
Graham.
past the facade, if you get past the I want to hold my position and root for my team, you might hear a few different things.
I have a feeling, if anything, because he's already laid the groundwork for this by saying that Pete Hegseth was the first person to speak up in support of
Yeah.
invading Iraq, of attacking Iraq or Iran. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have a feeling if there's any way out of this, because we know Trump
Yeah.
cannot, he cannot withstand the humiliation. It
Oh,
will have to be a
yeah.
fall guy. It will
I
have to
see
be a
where
fall
you're
guy.
going with this,
Yeah.
and that would also be a silver lining if
Yes.
they throw Pete Hegseth under the bus.
Yeah.
If
Yep.
anyone deserves to be under the bus, it's him.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
I think
I like that.
I think from Trump's perspective, that's probably his only real
Yeah.
off ramp.
But to go back to the supplemental budget, I would be really interested to see what number they finally come up with, because that'll tell you what their plans actually are. And I would like to see who votes for it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope no Democrats vote for it.
Me too.
And I hope a good number of Republicans do not vote for it.
we
Because
can't even afford it, Phil.
yeah, no, we can't.
afford
We can't
this.
afford it.
We're
Absolutely
basically
not.
solvent at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's
whoever does vote for it, they're gonna have a taste for king crab.
yeah.
Just a guess.
Yeah, for sure.
I think whoever votes for it needs to hear about it big time in November.
Agreed. Agreed.